Hello and welcome to this backwards compatible comics review. Today we're looking at Superman American Alien issue number 4, written by Max Landis, with pencils by Steve Dillon and Jay Lee, and inks by Steve Dillon and Jay Lee as well. It's coloured by Chung and Reis. Now, it's a hell of a lot of creators on there. Obviously Max Landis has been the same writer all the way through the series, and we've had rotating artists. Now, because this issue has two artists on it, you would think that's a bit strange. And it would be difficult to tell, but it's really not. There's a complete tonal change both visually and through the story, and you can tell when one artist finished and the other one's come on. Now that makes it quite a very, very simplified change actually, and that's really quite a nice thing. I think what happens is, just as the story moves along from one thing to another, the art changes, and that it kind of picks up towards the end, and the images are a bit more bold. Now, obviously, in terms of colours and stuff, it does change as well because of the two colourists, but I really think it's that change of tone which makes the art not feel as much as doesn't make it feel that jarring when it changes, and I think that's a really clever use of using the two artists, and I think I do like that about this issue. Now again, what we've come is from with issue 4 is Clark is back from his jaunt on the boat. He's going to Metroplois, and he's going to be like a student journalist at the Daily Planet, trying to get an interview, trying to get some information. He meets Lois Lane, as you can see there. That's one person that I will say that he meets. But the interesting people that he meets in this issue are all people which play a larger role in the DC universe overall, and the way that they're introducing these characters to him is really, really quite subtle, but it's also quite expressive, because what you end up seeing is you notice that these little connections between each person, and I quite like that. I think what Landis is doing is just setting up a really good, almost like an origin story, but not quite. We're not worried about him coming down from Earth, we're not worried about him doing these sorts of things. What we're just really doing is looking at that, almost the bits in between we usually see with his origin story, and I think that's really the strength of this series. Again, this is a Superman series that I like. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, I will admit. I do apologise for all those Superman fans out there, but this is one that from start to finish I've enjoyed completely. So I hope that obviously the run continues the next issue. But definitely American Alien, definitely a series to look at. Issue 4, definitely a nice strong issue. It's not as much fun, I'll say that. It's a bit stronger and a bit deeper than issue 3, but it's definitely worth a read. So thank you very much for watching, and good night.